Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube gaming channel. My name is Noxander's Reign. I'm here to give you guys this useful, simple, basic trick that can be applied in lower tier and higher tier. It is a trick that is so basic that sometimes when we go higher tier, we tend to forget. So this trick that I want to show you guys, I call it the shuffle. And for this video, there are two kinds of shuffle, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys this first clip, this first match, and I want you guys to observe the gameplay first, and then maybe you guys can figure out what the shuffle is for this match, because there's two different matches with two different shuffle, okay? So for this round, we have a violinist, and he is gonna go after the seer. So he found the seer first. Seer has no choice but to hide for a while, and you can see he got hit there. Luckily, it wasn't a terror shot near the window. He puts down that pallet, vaults it, and he tries to move on to a different hiding spot. So unfortunately, this is where he got down, and we still have 5 ciphers remaining. So it's a good thing that me, as the first officer, I was decoding in the middle there. So I saw, okay, Seer got chair, so I'm gonna try to go rescue him. And again, you know my style, just buying some time, hiding behind walls. And when I think the timing is right, I will use my ability and just go in for the rescue. So of course, hide behind walls, use the ability, and then go in for the rescue. So here the hunter saw the seer as my illusion and thought that was me, and that's why he goes after me instead, because he thought I'm the seer because I'm the one who's running away from him, not to him. So here when he hit me and he saw that I'm actually the first officer, this is when he's gonna go back and look for that seer. So coordinator hit the hunter here, so it distracted him for a bit, and he knows he's running out of time because we're down to 3 ciphers. So instead of going after the seer, the hunter changes target and goes after the coordinator instead. So maybe he just wants to injure the coordinator so that she would get hit when rescued, but here she got down, and I wasn't sure. I thought that was just a single hit, but it became double. It could be because of the string. Yeah, but anyways, coordinator is down, and it's gonna be her first chair, and it was exactly near the cipher that I was decoding previously as well. So here I'm gonna go in for the early rescue instead of buying some time. You guys might be wondering why. It is because I have to rescue in half life. If I have a full life, I don't mind buying some time, but because I have half a life, I just have to just straight away go in for the rescue and try to avoid getting hit. So here, of course, Hunter went after me instead of the coordinator. I got down, and this is gonna be my first chair. You can see that the prisoner and the seer are doing a good job collaborating to decode that 2 last ciphers, and coordinator is actually making her way towards the prisoner because right now the prisoner has a full life. So by right, she should decode, and prisoner should be the one going for the rescue because he has a full life. He can afford to take a hit if the hunter tries to hit him. So here we can see prisoner is vaulting that window, and he's getting that speed boost, and he's gonna go for that rescue. He also took a hit, and that was really risky. He got hit, and cipher pops just in time, so he managed to rescue me and stun the hunter, and oh man, that's beautiful. That's just buying us a lot of time. So for me, I'm just trying to lead the hunter far away from the exit gate, somewhere in the middle, so I brought him to the corner of the graveyard. So here, just playing around, and oh my gosh, that was just too early to get hit. But he didn't chair me. That was surprising. I was hoping that he would chair me, but he just suddenly just teleport to the front gate where the coordinator is. And coordinator has to try to go and buy us some more time. I just wish that she didn't run near that graveyard there, because I was down. Hunter could have just go back to me and put me on the chair. I was really trying my best to self-heal, and I was like, oh, just come on, just buy some more time by being chaired. And I managed to self-heal, surprisingly, so I'm just trying to make my way back to the back gate. And Hunter, he's like having a dilemma with himself, like should I camp, should I go after them, because he really wants to secure at least one survivor would be down. He wants to secure that kill, and this is why we have the chance to have a 3 survivor escape. So what was the shuffle, guys? The shuffle was actually shuffling, taking turns on the rocket chair. It's the rocket chair shuffle. You can see the first survivor was the seer, and once the seer escapes, it was the coordinator, and then after the coordinator, it was me. And because we took turns being on the rocket chair, we managed to buy a lot of time. So that was the first trick, okay? It's basic, I know, but guys, even if you're higher tier, it's good to take turns to be on the rocket chair, because because you guys can just have an easy win actually, and you guys don't have to be toxic about it. I see a lot of people like, oh, once someone is rescued and another person goes onto the rocket chair, they would say thank you. They'll be having that toxic behavior, and that's really bad. Actually, it's part of a really good strategy. So okay, moving on to the second game. I talked too much, sorry about that. Moving on to the second game, you can see this gravekeeper was after the mercenary, but the mercenary managed to escape onto the roller coaster, and now the hunter just found me, and of course I used my illusion early so that he's confused on where to throw the hook. So I was lucky there, and now he's gonna go after the seer. So seer is gonna try to kite him around this this area here. We call it God Kite. Yeah, I think we call it God Kite. So seer is doing a great job. You can see his camera angle. He puts it at a side angle so that he can see front and back. If the hunter try to change his route as well. So here he's gonna put down this pallet as well to buy some more time, and I think he's gonna go and transfer himself to a different kiting spot because he's running out of pellets. No, he's trying to stun the hunter, but he didn't manage to. A bit late there. So here he's gonna try to kite around here, but he got hooked, and woo! That was a really nice use of the owl. That was perfect, beautiful timing. So now he can continue to kite the hunter for a bit more. So I think like, whoa, that was a nice pellet as well. He's really on a roll right now. For me, I was actually there because I know that there's progression on that cipher, so I was like decoding while watching him kite for a bit. But that's how I roll, okay? I'm a bit daring in some way in my gameplay, so I would still decode there, although I know danger is around. So I know that the seer is on the chair, and I'm gonna try to go rescue him. So again, just buy a little bit of time, but not too much, just in case something happens. Yeah, so making my way to the rocket chair, and I'm just gonna still buy some time playing mind games. Rescued, and I took a hit, and just in time because seer has another owl, and he just puts out the owl so that he can run someplace else. So he's gonna take the hunter further away from that cipher machine, and I'm just gonna go back to that cipher machine and finish up the cipher because yeah, it's almost done. And now we're down to one cipher, guys. So definitely I have popped that cipher. You can see I am opening a chest, and now we have a second rescuer, and it's the mercenary. And you guys know what's the deal with Mercenary being the last rescuer, right? He's pretty OP if he's the last rescuer instead of the first. Unfortunately, we don't really need his ability because the hunter went after the prisoner, just try to stop that twinning of that cipher machine. And now Hunter just wants to go after someone right now, but Seer, thankfully, he's in a safe zone. He's at the double story. I'm just making my way to a different cipher machine. So now the hunter is after the prisoner. So he's gonna go chase the prisoner instead. And yeah, so we can see that the prisoner is trying his best to kite, going up the slide, down the slide, and around those ballots, but he got hooked. And this is where he's gonna get chaired for the first time, and it's actually near where I'm decoding. But it's a good thing that Mercenary was still at the bridge cipher, and that bridge cipher is almost done. So I know that I have to go rescue the prisoner, but I gotta buy a little bit more time, so I'm just hiding myself behind all these obstacles. This is where I got hooked, I got hit, and therefore the speed boost, I'm gonna go in for the rescue. So I rescue the prisoner, try to run away, and here Hunter hits the prisoner and Cypher pops. So prisoner is trying to be sneaky, he's just hiding behind these blocks here, and Hunter makes his way to the front gate. So obviously everyone's gonna try to run to the back gate, and Hunter just teleports to the back gate, and he found his old friend, which is the Seer. And unfortunately this is gonna be Seer's last chair because he already got chaired for the second time. This is gonna be his third time, and there goes bye bye Seer. So because of this, everyone can make their way to the front gate, but we're still pretty far, so it's just like in the nick of time. And yeah, Hunter has no more teleportation, so he has no choice but to try to walk there as far as he can. So of course, what's a shuffle for this match, Nox? Okay, so for this shuffle is taking turns kiting the hunter, because you can see at first the hunter was after the mercenary, then after me, then after Seer, and then after that after prisoner. So that's another basic strategy as well, taking turns kiting. So I hope you guys enjoy these matches. They are all rank matches, Griffin rank matches, and yeah, I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Nox and Connie, over and out.